Okay, guys, it is Monday afternoon, March 6th. Wanted to record a video for everyone who is trading Forex. Just so you know, I'm going to try and record a couple of different videos about 3 times a week, each in the different asset classes. So if you're more interested in Forex, you can just watch the Forex video. If you're more interested in stocks, you can watch the stock video, and on it goes. All right, so I'm going to go through just the major pairs, try and keep this to about 10 minutes. I'm going to start with the euro. This is a monthly chart, very high time frame. You'll see we're kind of not too far now from price dropping into this little monthly zone where we'll hopefully see some type of pop. I don't intend to take a trade there. Ask me about how you can do this with options if you're interested, but too wide of a risk for me, although I think we should get a bounce right from this little area below. So that monthly, let's jump down to something we can actually take a trade off of. Because there's nothing on a daily, nothing on a weekly, really. So here's where we are right now. It's a 4-hour chart. There might be something in here you could take a trade off of. I'm not a big fan of this, like, big move out of here. There's 2 possible shorts up ahead. The best one is in yellow. Might see something off of this one in blue, but I'm not really. You know what? I'll qualify this as a trade. It gets the yellow box. Hold on. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, I mean, I'd look to take a short in this vicinity. Like I said, I do like the top one a little bit better. This one guy right in here. But this is really a viable trade. I really shouldn't talk too much jazz about it. Not a big fan of this. This little stoppage in here. If I knock this down in time frame, let's go to 120. Let's cut this in half. Still doesn't look that good. Let's see. Alright, yeah, this turns into a little trade. I wouldn't hold this for too long, I have a feeling, if it gets down here. I don't know if there's news coming out tomorrow, so we should be careful of that. But if price does drop into into this vicinity here, so if we get something that comes right into here, I would not want to take this for more than the measured move. Let's wait for entry to see what we're going to do. But, sorry. Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to hit the delete button. I wound up hitting the home button and it puts me all the way back. All right, there we go. So if price falls into here, I do expect some upward pressure. I would look. This is a very small zone, but I like I like the level a lot. So if you do get entry on this, take 2-to-1 on it. Maybe 2-to-1 scale out. Try and get 3-to-1 risk reward on it. It's $100 of risk, 110 on a full lot. So I like this little zone a lot. So, but with that monthly zone below this, there's really nothing to hold it up on the higher time frames. So keep your eye on this one, and we'll put our stop just below here. Right there. But we got to wait for entry on that one. So that's the euro. Might be able to make something look out of that. Now let's just skip over to the pound. I think on a weekly I had, yeah, on a weekly. This isn't too far away. If it obviously still needs a fairly sizable turnaround in the pound to get here, but I like this level a lot. That move out of there is phenomenal. We still got a ways to go to get near where Brexit was. So this little area is something of interest right there. Let's go over to like a 240. There it is on a 120, but let me go back to the 4-hour chart. There you go. Okay, that looks nice. So this is going to be a little bit closer. Not too far away, 367, 3701, or excuse me, 350. So I can see this happening depending on, movement today or tomorrow. Sometime this week this could get hit. If not, I don't think we have anything below to really... No, I don't think anything is over here. So yeah, there is really nothing on the long side on this intermediate. This is a 4-hour chart, so 240 minute. Really nothing here to go long from. So I'm not interested in getting long the pound at all. I'm going to go down to like a 1-hour chart and see if I see anything. Look out below. This has got more room to go. So if it can get a quick pop and do one of these and just turn into this vicinity, might have a really nice trade to the downside and ride this for a little bit. But let's play wait and see. All right, little shorting opportunity. Is this the same as the 4-hour? Let me see. 23.130, 24. Yeah, no, this is a little bit sooner. I like that 4-hour level better. This is good just for a quick 2-to-1 trade. If price gets up there, look to take your money. You know, say this is 298.98. This is about $150 to risk on a full lot. So, you know, you make 300 bucks on it, you're happy. You could ride it lower, but it is just a 1-hour chart. It's not, you know, a really high time frame to be put your money behind anything. So, and then just longs, I don't have anything. I'm gonna let's briefly try and see if there's anything to the left. Let's see, might be something in there. No. Tested. Nope. Oh yeah, no, there's nothing. Move on. No longs. You know, I'm not even going to go to like a 5-minute or anything like that. There's just nothing here. I'm not going to bother. Looking for long setups on the pound. This could be, I don't know. They're in bad shape right now, the currency. So let's look at Aussie dollar. All right, so I didn't realize this was that strong the last few weeks. I've been using the futures a little bit more. Okay, so looks like last week this hit. This isn't a really strong level. I mean, I like the move out of here, but it's just that one candle. It doesn't go a real far distance. So it touched last week and it's kind of just staying above it. So, I mean, this might be a catalyst for a move up. We could see. Like I said, not a tremendously strong area. I guess we got something up there in like a monthly chart. And then the next stop for a short would be in here. It's a really tiny zone for a weekly level, I think. So let's see. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I mean, that's still, it's pretty sizable, but if you can cut your risk down to, you know, a quarter lot, take a small position, keep your risk to just, you know, 200 bucks or so. Let's go to the 240 and see if we find anything more short term. All right, that looks like that's touched. So as far as freshness, this yellow box is the first you get. So hold on, let me get this nonsense off. All right, so when price turns into this vicinity, look for some upward pressure in here. So it's not too far off, and hopefully that's still within that weekly level, and that'll give you some extra buying pressure. What I do see above here is, this is a 4-hour. Let's drop this down a little. Take a little x-ray with the 120. Yeah, I like this. This is nice. All right, and I also see something we can make work. Okay, this is nice. All right. All right, so when price gets up here, just looking at my chart, this is a nice little area to get short from. And then it looks like it's trying to break this little, yeah, I mean, that move away isn't the strongest. So, I mean, it's holding for now. I'm not going to recommend any trade long right in here. You don't see me running to push buttons right now, do you? So, more than likely, that's not going to hold. But yeah, I guess it could. But I really like this short up here. That's where my mind is focused. Might be an area of interest right there. If I go down on 1 hour. Okay. All right. So these are some little areas of interest on 1 hour. This is an okay move away. Not too far off at all. So just why the level looks a little bit better right here on the 1 hour. Yeah, I still don't like the trade. I would prefer to skip the long setup. You know, it's a small zone, but this guy here is an okay short. This on the 2 hour is much better, but I'm okay with this. Looks good. Oh. All right, and then real quick, how long are we going for here? I'm not gonna look at. I'm not gonna get a chance to look at any crosses because I want to get to the end. Looks like NZDs. I know we don't always look at NZD, but I have some students in Australia that I email with, and they trade NZD all the time. So this is a weekly chart. This is a really good move away. I like this setup a lot. It's a little bit on the risk outside of my risk profile, so I won't be. I don't recommend a trade in there on a full lot, and even a quarter. Let's see, that's about $1,000 on a full lot. So let's just chop it. Well, even on a quarter lot, it's still 250. That's a lot of cheddar right there. So this is a good short. It's a good target for this long. Good target one right there. I like the level. It's just too risky for me, so no trade here. No trade. This level touch. Yeah, level touch. Look at that. Bing. Right down. Okay. So let's see if we can cut the wrist down a little, though. 240. See if we can play both games. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really like this guy either. All right, I'm working a little too hard here, and if you guys know me, you know working hard, looking for levels is not usually a recipe for success. The harder you have to work, usually the less probability there is in it. So, all right, I'm going to skip NZD. Let's go to the USD JPY. All right, so it looks like I looked at this at some point. Let's go to a monthly chart. Okay, there's a little tiny level here on the monthly chart. This, I've seen these hold, but you know what? I mean, this has got to like go perfectly. This has got to kind of just kiss the level and then start working, and it could happen. That's still a lot of risk. A quarter lot, maybe not. So you could look at it that way. Looks like I touched this little area already. Okay, so that's the only setup on this higher time frame monthly, but you really need it to just kind of touch and go your way. Look for something more actionable. All right, so right there. Oh, all right. So this touched already, right in there. It's kind of touched. Looks like last night touched in there. Starting to go. There's really nothing to hold this trade back for quite a bit. So I could see the dollar yen coming down a little bit, or this going up and this trade really working out. At the very least, to right there. Wow, I really wish I had this trade. Damn it. Kind of the first I got a chance to look at it. Okay, so that's the only long setup on the 240. It's got some more room to go. There is nothing to slow this down. I wouldn't call this a zone. No. No. Yeah, there's no fresh supply on this 4 hour. No short setups above. So once this clears certain hurdles, if it digs into this area, 600, I wouldn't be shocked if it can go much higher than this. So all in all, that would have been a nice trade. Sorry I didn't get that sooner. That's life. So next up, look out for our stock video for March 6th. I'm going to look at just 4 or 5 opportunities. I'm going to look at 4 or 5 different stocks and the broad market. So that'll be something similar from this, but we have some good opportunities on the Aussie dollar, the pound, and on the euro on the higher time frames. So as always, any of your questions, just email me at ptl@precisiontradinglabs.com. Thanks, guys. Take care.